someone to meet and, fall in love, get married. This was what I was hoping to do. Well, I chose the agency based on, just doing searching and researching about meeting women overseas, because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to kind of maybe live overseas as well once I retired. One of the reasons I chose AFA was just because of the, it was a search result on the internet, and it had a good reputation as far as being a reputable business. I really enjoyed the social aspect of it, even though, like I said, the very first minute of the first event, I met Maria. I still enjoyed the rest of the event that night, and I enjoyed the rest of the event the following night, just by meeting and talking to all the other women. It was just interesting to learn about their background, why they were doing an agency, what they were looking for, and it was just nice to be able to talk to people and have fun. It was a lot of fun. Well, one thing that really stood out to me, and one thing that I really liked, was before anything even really began, we had a little orientation with Manuela and Maria, I believe, and they kind of explained to us what to expect, how to go through the event, and giving us pointers and tips and things to do and things not to do. That was, to me, that was very important and beneficial to have that orientation for all of us. It was very magical to meet her. She was the first group of women I met was Maria, and I knew then and there that I only wanted to meet and date her for the rest of the event. I'd never felt anything like that before in my life. It was just, an instant connection. This was probably a good chance of it working out and, being the ones for each other. Well, when I first saw her, I just kind of stopped in place. I just was staring at her for a few seconds, and then I sat down, and then we introduced each other. I felt a connection or a spark right away. It was a group of about 6 women at the table or so, and I kept finding myself looking back at her, and I kind of apologized to all the other ladies that were there because I wasn't giving them enough attention, but I couldn't help it. She just was drawing me in. We'd like to get married, and as far as coming to the United States, we'd like to do that, but also I'd like to be down here. So I plan on retiring in a few years, so that is still up in the air as far as what the long-term future is, but the short-term future is getting married. But yeah, I'd like to, like I said, explore Colombia more and see if there's any other places that might be good to settle down in. Yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit of everything. Stay here, stay up there. It all depends on what we decide. It doesn't need to be decided now.
¿Cómo te has sentido con todo el proceso de conocerse?
Es algo nuevo, porque nunca pensé encontrar a alguien de otro lugar que tuviera tanta conexión conmigo. Desde el día 1, cuando él me miró, yo sabía que era él. Cuando tuve la primera cita con Dan, yo me emocioné y yo me desperté a las 5 de la mañana y no podía dormir. Llegué súper temprano ese día al desayuno. Es increíble, de ese día fue una conexión mágica y estuvimos siempre mirándonos, hablando, entendiéndonos. Y a pesar de la barrera del idioma, siempre nos entendimos de alguna manera porque hasta tenemos nuestras claves para podernos entender. Bueno, yo a Dan le estoy enseñando el español, pero para nadie es un secreto que aprender el español es mucho más difícil que aprender el inglés. Entonces hay palabritas que ha aprendido a decir para comunicarse conmigo, con mis familiares, sobre todo con mi abuela, y en mi caso con el inglés yo estoy aprendiendo con él, pero ya le había comentado que quería colocarme a estudiar para que sea un poco más fácil mi proceso y podamos entendernos un poco mejor. Pensamos exactamente lo mismo, es lo que ambos queremos, es algo como que hablamos desde los primeros días cuando nos conocimos a través de AFA, y es que si tú desde el primer día estableces lo que quieres con esa persona, nunca va a haber una falla en la comunicación. Siempre hablamos de familia, siempre hablamos de vivir juntos, pero de hacer las cosas bien como Dios manda, y queremos casarnos. La familia de Dan me ama, ya ha tenido comunicación con su papá, con su mamá, con su hermano, con sus sobrinos. Es decir, nuestras familias están de acuerdo con toda esta locura que puede ser para otras personas, pero para nosotros es una bendición el habernos encontrado a través de la agencia de AFA. En 3 años nosotros queremos tener hijos, pero sí nos vemos juntos viviendo en Carolina del Norte con mi abuela, los 3, y bueno, y si la familia se agranda con bebés.
¿Y cuántos hijos piensan tener?
2. Ya lo pensamos, 2 gemelos. En su familia hay gemelos. Queremos gemelos.
Begin this 2024 to fulfill your purpose of finding your ideal partner. Be part of our upcoming Single Latin Tour in Barranquilla. It starts this January 25. Let yourself be carried away by the sweetness and charm of the women of Barranquilla. Learn and have fun with their culture, their city, and their beautiful ladies. Enjoy 2 nights of speed dating, where you will meet hundreds of beautiful Colombian women. Submit your order in barranquilladating.com. Includes accommodation in a comfortable 4-star hotel, 7, 10, or 14 dates, and our matchmakers will help and guide you through the whole process of finding a partner. Contact us at our Phoenix office, +1 602 5538 178, or our manager in Barranquilla, Claudia, +5 73022881962. Write us at info@afacolombia@gmail.com. Come to Barranquilla and discover love with a foreign affair.
Everybody, and thank you for being here with us tonight. And tonight is going to be also a very special night because we have a couple of guests that are going to join us. I know that last week was very nice to have like a different kind of dynamic. So we was thinking that we want to do this a little bit more often and be able to create a straight connection and a straight participation with you and the girls that we have in our agency. And also, I want to start tonight, remind you that we have our next tour in a couple of weeks, and we are going to start the year in a beautiful city that is going to be Barranquilla. And for those ones that are wondering if maybe they have time and maybe they can join, or it's already a little bit late for them, I want to tell you that you are on time. Because remember that the tour is going to start January 25th. So you will still have time to book everything and set it up your participation to the tour that we are going to have January 25. It's going to be a great tour because it's going to be the first tour in this amazing, hopefully this amazing year that is starting. And of course, this year we want to do the things a little bit different. We want to try something different, and we want to start the tour in Barranquilla. Why? Because right now in Barranquilla, the weather is really nice, and I'm sure that you are going to enjoy the people. You are going to enjoy also the fact that very soon Barranquilla is going to have the carnival. So also, if you want to stay a little bit longer and enjoy the carnival, you can do it. And I want to make sure that the ones that want to participate and maybe they are not sure yet about the dates and that we are going to have the tour, they have the opportunity to take note and remember that the next tour in Barranquilla is going to be January 25. And you can pick if you want to join us for 7, 10, or 14 days. Remember, this depends on you. Most of the time, and it's not only because I say it, like most of the time, it's better when the client stay at least for 10 days. Why? Because in 7 days, we're going to find out that is like a very short amount of time to really create strong connections, because believe me, 7 days goes very, very fast. Of course, if you tell me like, Manuela, look, it's only that I cannot stay longer, I only can stay for 7 days, that is great. But remember, every time that you make connections, doesn't take too long in visit the country or the city. Again, because the idea when you are having like this starting, and when you are starting to date with a girl from other country, from other culture, the idea is that you show that girl that you have all the interest to really work in a strong relationship. And of course, with the distance in the middle, sometimes this make the situations a little bit more complicated, no more difficult, complicated. But it's just matter of dedication, it's just matter of time. Sometimes I even talk about my own experience. My boyfriend is from the United States, and we have a kind of distance relationship. And I think that when you find out the person with who you feel a real connection, when you find out that you can, like, I don't know, make that time a little bit shorter with plans, with the idea of having maybe a family in the future, a nice home in the future, believe me, that is going to be very, very worth it. So just to remind you, the price for the tour that is going to be for 7 days in Barranquilla is 3,195 US dollars. If you are interested in the tour that is for 10 days, the price is for 3,695 US dollars. And of course, if you want to stay a little bit longer and join us for a couple of days more, the price is going to be 4,195 US dollars. So this is a great opportunity, guys. Remember, you still have the time to go to the tour, to meet all these beautiful girls. And I feel that lately in Barranquilla, we have really beautiful profiles. If you're interested in take a look to the profiles that we have on our website, you have to go to loveme.com. Usually that is the website that most of the times I suggest to the clients. Go to the loveme.com, click in a search engine, and there you can click the city that is going to be, in this case, Barranquilla, and see all the beautiful girls that we have. Something that is very important is that remind when you click in search engine, you have to click also in sort by ID number. So you are going to be able to see all the profiles that we have in our website. So like I was talking, we have a special guest tonight. Of course, I want to start because we have Claudia, the office manager from Barranquilla, and I want to say hi to Claudia and thank you for joining us. Lately, she's been in all these amazing webcasts, and it's a pleasure to me to say hi to Claudia.
Hello guys, good evening. Getting from Barranquilla. Hello Manu, thank you for inviting me tonight.
Claudia. Thank you for being here. And you are next to a beautiful girl, and I wanna see if you can introduce us a little bit with Paula, that I remember that is her name. And Paula ID, I think that is, let me check, 207266. So tell us a little bit about Paula. She's new at the agency?
Yes, she is. In fact, her profile was approved the last week or 2 weeks ago. And this is the first time that she is here in the office, and she wants to share with us why she wants make the register at the agency, why she's here. You know that she will be with us in the next social, so you can meet her. On Saturday.
Yes, you mentioned that to me. 26 or 27?
26, sorry. 26.
Oh, so she's going to be there on Friday night. So guys, for the ones that want to join the tour and want to meet Paula in person, remember that she's going to be there Friday 26th. And I think that I missed Paula's ID number, that is 217266. Again, 217266. So we are going to start, guys, and remember, this night you can make questions to Paula. Paula is here to answer all the questions that you want to make to her. And remember, this is a space where we are going to share a beautiful time with Paula, with Claudia, and also with me. And also we ask for respect. Guys, remember, everybody here at the agency is dedicating the time and also the energy as you. And we are doing this so you can have a little bit of more like closeness to the girls that we have in the agency. And that is why it's very important that you are very respectful with the girls that we have tonight. So Paula, I'm going to start to see if maybe we start to having questions from the guys. Remember, guys, if you have questions for Paula, read the questions there below so I can make questions to her, okay? And like I don't see right now questions for Paula, I'm going to start with my questions. So Paula, I want to start like knowing a little bit about you. And sometimes we all, it's difficult sometimes even to speak about ourselves. I'm going to switch. I don't know, Paula, if you understand what I'm saying right now in English or... Sí,
Sí te
okay.
entiendo.
So I'm going to start right now making you one question to know a little bit more about what makes you unique. What makes Paula unique? What do you feel that makes you a unique person?
Ok, lo que me hace única es mi personalidad cariñosa y amorosa. Yo siempre soy una persona que cuando llego a un lugar soy muy extrovertida, pero a la vez soy muy atenta y servicial. Entonces, cuando una persona me conoce, siempre dice como que, oh, Paula, en verdad, estuvo muy pendiente de mí, oh, tuvo una conversación muy interesante conmigo. Siempre he sido una persona que se caracteriza por ese buen trato y eso que dejo en las personas que me recuerdan siempre.
Perfecto. Voy a traducirles a los caballeros. I'm going to translate what Paula is telling me. Of course, I'm going to make it a little bit shorter because sometimes I lost the idea of a couple of details. But she is basically saying that she is unique because she is a very affectionate and attentive person. That every place where she goes, she tries to treat the people around her very, very nice. So of course, what the idea for Paula with doing this is like the persons can remember her, sorry, for the good treatment that she always gives to others. So that is one thing that she say that make her unique. I think that also something that has to be with this is the empathy that I feel that is a person that treat the others as the way that she wants to be treated. Y una de estas cosas me imagino que también tiene que ver es como ese tema de la empatía, porque si tratas a
Empatía,
las
correcto.
personas de forma cariñosa, amable, es porque eres una persona muy empática y tratas a los demás como te gustaría que te trataran a ti.
Correcto.
Bueno, Clau, and now is your turn to make a question to Paula.
Okay, guys, my question for Paula is, how do you see yourself in 5 years? Okay. Bueno, en 5 años me veo como una mujer emprendedora. Yo actualmente tengo una empresa acá en Colombia. Mi idea es en 5 años tener una empresa mucho más grande que se vuelva una empresa familiar. Quiero que mi esposo me ayude en medio de ese camino para emprender juntos y que podamos heredarle esto a nuestros hijos.
Paula, te puedo preguntar qué clase de empresa tienen, pues como para conocer un poquito más de este emprendimiento tan chévere que tienen. I'm asking Paula because she's she's answered Claudia's question. And first, I'm going to say what she said, but she's saying that she is a person that she's an entrepreneur. So one of the things that she wants to do in the future is make her own company much bigger. And she would love to have the support of her family and her husband in the future to make this dream come true. And because for what she is mentioned right now, she's a person that works hard for what she has right now. And one of her biggest dreams is, and I think that goals in life is to have a lot of successful in her company. Bueno, and I'm asking her also what kind of company she has. Entonces, bueno, ya nos ibas a contar qué clase de compañía tienes.
Vale, yo vivo un estilo de vida saludable, entonces la empresa que tengo se llama Vital Medical. En esa empresa yo le enseño a las personas a tener una nueva vida saludable, ya que vienen muchas personas que tienen malos hábitos, que tienen un estilo de vida sedentario. Entonces, en esta empresa hacemos coaching para hacer una wellness lifestyle y además también distribuyo medicina homeopática para ayudarlos en ese proceso a tener un estilo de vida mucho más saludable y les asesoramos sobre cómo alimentarse mejor y tener una mejor nutrición.
Qué bien, eso pues está súper interesante y más hoy en día que yo creo que las personas estamos necesitando más tener ese estilo de vida saludable. Y bueno, chicas, yo les iba a pedir un favor si pueden alejar un poquito la cámara porque me están diciendo que les corta un poquito la cabecita y me hablen durito porque entre más durito me hablen así les puedo entender mejor. And okay, Paula is telling us that she has a company based in her lifestyle, that she has a very healthy lifestyle, and she has a company right now that what they do is like they have homeopathic medicine, and also they offer different kind of ways to be healthy and to take very good care of yourself. So he works with all these things about the healthy and how to be healthy, and he wants to become bigger in that area. Oh, Paula, ya estoy teniendo preguntas de los caballeros y aquí empezamos con Mario. Mario, so Paula, how old are you and do you have kids? No.
¿Cuántos años tengo y qué?
Y si tienes hijos, nos está preguntando Mario.
Vale, este sábado 13 de enero cumplo 30 años.
Ay, bueno.
Sí, y tengo una bebé que tiene 18 meses.
Bueno, Paula is telling us that this January 13th, she is going to turn 30 years old, and she has a baby that is 18 months older, and so it's like just a little baby. And Paula, aprovechando esta pregunta, porque tienes ya tu bebé, ¿estarías dispuesta el día de mañana que de pronto conozcas a ese hombre, que te trate bien, que acepte a tu hija, que mejor dicho quiera contigo formar un hogar? ¿Estarías también de acuerdo en de pronto tener más hijos en el futuro? I'm asking Paula if she finds the person with she wants to be with, and if everything works, of course, very well with her couple, if she is willing to have more kids.
Sí, claro, yo tengo toda la disposición de construir un nuevo hogar, volver a casarme, quiero tener otro hijo, quiero un niño para que le haga compañía a mi hija, y sí estaríamos dispuestas ambas a irnos para Estados Unidos o para el país que sea, la verdad que sí.
Okay, so Paula is telling us
Let
that
me
yes.
ask a question to
Yes, of course, it's your turn.
how many kids do you want? Just one? Yo por lo pronto quiero un hijo, pero podría tener más si eso está acorde a lo que quiera mi esposo también. Eso es conceptual.
Super bien. So for the question that we asked Paula about if she wants to have more kids, and also how many kids more she wants to have, she said that yes, but she's very open to have more kids. She's also open and willing to move to other countries. She don't have any problem with that. And she answered to Claudia that she's also open to the number of kids that she wants to have, because she will like to have one more. But if the situation with her couple is going good and maybe they decide to have other kids, she's also fine with that idea. Clau, ¿tienes alguna otra pregunta que le hagamos? Porque sé que Paula se tiene que ir muy pronto, entonces para que alcancemos como a hacerle todas las preguntitas que tenemos por aquí.
First of all, I want to introduce my other guest, my other special guest tonight,
Yeah.
Dani. Hi, Dani.
Okay, from what I know, Dani is a new profile, right?
I don't want that Dani feel that she's alone here, that we are not taking care of her. But for now, we are with Paula because you have to live first, and Dani will stay with Dani more longer.
In a couple of minutes.
My question to Paula is, what is the most you like in a male? Lo que más me gusta es su trato, así como me gusta tratar muy bien a las personas, pero un hombre que me trate bien, con respeto, que me trate como una reina.
Okay, so Paula is telling us that one of the things that she really values about a guy is the way that they treat her, that she likes a guy that treats her with respect, with a lot of love, that in the way that she treats the others, she likes to someone treat her in the same way. So she is expecting to find a guy also that treats her like a princess. Again, guys, like Claudia is telling you, we have two guesses tonight, but right now, also Paula has a compromise after this webcast. So we are taking advantage of Paula right now to be able to ask her as many questions as we can. I have more questions here, and Trey is asking, like, Paula, what is something you like about American culture and something you dislike? Paula, ¿qué te gusta acerca de la cultura americana y qué es algo que te disgusta de la cultura americana?
Algo que me gusta mucho son sus tradiciones, sus festividades. Me gusta mucho la magnitud que le hacen a las conmemoraciones de la independencia, del tema del 4 de julio. Me gusta cómo hacen las celebraciones también. Me parece que tienen algo cultural que los hace ser relevantes a nivel mundial.
Tiene una cultura muy fuerte y muy marcada.
Sí, ellos celebran, pero por los cielos. Eso me parece espectacular porque le dan la importancia que se merece a las conmemoraciones y a la historia, sobre todo de los Estados Unidos. Lo que no me gusta de Estados Unidos es que siento que el nivel de vida es muy ajetreado.
¿Qué sientes, Vicky? Perdón.
El nivel de vida es muy rápido, es muy ajetreado en comparación de Latinoamérica. Acá las personas somos un poco más tranquilas. El nivel y el ritmo de trabajo es mucho más tranquilo que en Estados Unidos, y aquí nos dedicamos a vivir una vida de calidad, más que una vida de consumo. Y yo considero que en Estados Unidos se ha perdido el disfrutar la vida por el consumo. Eso no me gusta.
Perfecto. So, Trey, answering your questions, Paula is saying that one thing that you really value about American culture is the way that you celebrate these important holidays. For example, Independence Day, that in the United States you give a lot of importance to these national holidays, different than here, for example, in Colombia. So these dates are very, very important, and for you, you make it very important. And also she said that the culture is very strong, and she admired that in American culture. One thing that she say that she doesn't like about American culture is like she feels that everything goes very fast, that everybody's like rushing, and sometimes the pace of life is very, very fast. So she feels that, for example, I feel that sometimes you give more importance to the things that they don't have a lot of importance. That here in Colombia, we take the time, even if we don't have it, to relax, to enjoy, and take the time for us. That she feels that in the United States, people is more concentrated in things that are not very, very important. Maybe like you say, like make money, I feel. And Mario por aquí dice Mario, Paula, congrats on your newborn, Paula, and happy birthday when it comes sweet. Te están felicitando por tu bebé. Por aquí Mario te está diciendo, y ¿sabes qué? Me están preguntando inclusive por tu inglés, porque en tu perfil, ya varios caballeros lo están viendo, y dice que tienes un inglés bueno. Entonces, no sé, algo, Paula, que tú quieras decir en inglés, así cortico, que te gustaría decirles a ellos en inglés. Cortico, yo ya igual voy a explicar que es que pues te sientes ahorita más cómoda mientras rompemos el hielo, hablar en español, pero algo cortico que te gustaría decirles a ellos en inglés.
I speak English, but for me it's more important to communicate what I think with clarity. For this, I prefer speaking Spanish, for be clear.
So what happened, guys, is that I spoke with Paula about this in the beginning, and what happened is, like, of course, our native language is Spanish, and like I always say, even for me, sometimes it's very difficult to see the screen. I know that a lot of people is looking right now at me, and maybe sometimes I say words that maybe the pronunciation is not very good, and or I have a couple of mistakes. So you feel sometimes that people is going to judge you, and maybe if you want to express all your ideas, sometimes, of course, like English is not native language, and we are not able to express all the things that we are thinking, like to do it in Spanish. So that is the reason. But Paula, she understands everything that I say to her in English. I don't have to repeat anything in Spanish to her. And what happened is, like, of course, she feels right now comfortable in answering the questions in Spanish. ¿Cierto, Paula? She said that yes, that is true. So let me see if we have more questions. Yes, I see more. Squishy is saying, does Paula have cats and dogs and any allergies?
Bueno, yo tuve una gata persa durante 5 años, pero durante el embarazo desarrollé alergias a los gatos y a los perros. Entonces me tocó regalarme mi gata a mi hermano, que la cuida muy bien, pero ya no puedo tener contacto con mascotas tan directos. O sea, puedo convivir con ellas, pero no pueden estar muy cerca por el tema de las alergias. Actualmente me encuentro en una terapia para alergias para reducir los efectos de esta alergia.
Super. So Squishy, answering your question, Paula says that she used to have a cat in the past, but when she got pregnant, she developed like really bad allergy to the cats and dogs. So right now she is not able to have any pets like dogs and cats. And what she has to do after her pregnancy is give the cat away to one of her cousins. And right now she is doing a treatment, so her allergy gets a little bit better, but she cannot be too close from animals right now for a long period of time. Voy a ver, Paula, otra preguntita que tengo por aquí. Inclusive tengo a Mario que te está felicitando por tu inglés. Dice, wow, Paula, your English is amazing. Love it. Feel free to speak Spanish, but very impressive. A smart lady.
Thank you, Mario.
Trey, he says, I agree, Paula. The U.S. moves extremely fast, especially city life. Thanks. Trey está de acuerdo con lo que dijiste de que pensabas que Estados Unidos se mueve muy rápido. Mali está diciendo mucho español el día de hoy. Lots of Spanish tonight. Love it. That is great. Okay, I have a question from a guy. It's not a specific question for you, Paula, but I want to do it to you. So Marco is asking, are the women serious about dating and marriage and placing her men? So, Paula, are you serious about the fact to get married in the future? You really want to get married in some point of your life? Are you serious about this?
Okay. Yo considero que el matrimonio debe sellar las relaciones porque el matrimonio fue diseñado para eso, para concretar la unión entre las parejas. Si una pareja no se casa, realmente no ha tomado una decisión de estar el resto de su vida con la pareja. Yo considero que para tú poder estar con una persona para siempre, primero debes casar y antes de tener hijos.
Muy bien, me parece una muy buena respuesta. So, Marco, I made your question to Paula, and she's saying that she thinks like the marriage is necessary in whatever relationship that is going to be for the future, but because it's going to help you to establish a serious and a stable relationship. So she said that if you are not looking for something like long-term, maybe marriage is not for you, but if you are looking for something long-term, what you have to do is get married. So she is 100% with the fact to get married, if she's with the correct person. Déjame ver por aquí. No sé si de pronto, Clau, mientras yo voy leyendo, ¿tienes alguna otra preguntita para Paula?
Manu,
Hola.
hi. For the time, Paula said that she can answer one more question
Okay.
and then she has to leave.
Perfect. So I'm going to do one more question because I think that I saw it here. One moment that I lost the question for Paula. Okay, Bernard, he's asking, Paula, what are you using the agency? ¿Por qué utilizas la agencia? ¿Por qué llegaste a la agencia? Porque lo ves como una forma de encontrar tu pareja.
Okay, well, this is a funny story. It's a funny story, guys. Sí, realmente yo estoy separada del papá de mi hija ya hace bastante tiempo y yo guardo una muy buena amistad con mi ex suegra. Ella me recomendó
Oh, very
encontrar
nice.
una pareja en otro país. Claro.
I love it.
Porque ella dice como que de pronto aquí no vas a encontrar esa persona que es afín a ti porque a ti te gustan cosas muy diferentes a lo que las personas les gustan en Colombia. Entonces, de pronto los hombres en Estados Unidos o en otro país ven las cosas como en un ritmo muy distinto. Acá los hombres piensan mucho más en el disfrute y en algo pasajero. Yo quiero una relación estable y eso realmente no lo he encontrado aquí.
Well, guys, you are going to love this answer because it's like a very funny story. And Paula is telling us that the way that she found out about the agency is because she has a very good relationship with her ex-partner, the dad of her daughter. And the one that told her about this agency was her ex-mother-in-law. So she was the one that was telling her, Paula, like, look, I feel that the guy that you are looking for is not here in Colombia, that you are a really nice person, and maybe here in Colombia is not the place for you to find someone. I feel, so her mother-in-law, she feels that she has to look for this guy in other country because the guys in other countries, they have different kind of values, and maybe she will be able to find someone that is going to value her. Paula, muchas gracias. Paula, she has to leave right now, right now. Y quiero agradecerte por estar la noche de hoy con nosotros, que los caballeros pudieran compartir este espacio y nosotros también contigo. Mucho gusto, Paula, en conocerte. Y de verdad esperamos que a través de nosotros puedas ser ese medio para que tú conozcas próximamente tu futura pareja.
Gracias. Un gusto conocerte. Gracias por todo.
So guys, Paula, she has to leave. I say to her, like, thank you so much for being here tonight and join us. And I hope that maybe through this webcast, she's able to find a really nice guy that wants to start a communication with her to letters. Remember, for those guys that they want to join the tour in Barranquilla, she's going to join us the 26th. So it's going to be the Friday. So she's going to be there during the tour time. So for those ones that maybe wants to meet her in person, come to the tour and have the opportunity to meet Paula in person. Gracias, Paula, que estés muy bien, que te vaya muy bien. And guys, now I'm going to show you a nice interview that we have for you, where we are going to introduce you with other girls. We have Kelly, her ID number is the 214895, and Giovanna, what her ID number is the 213990. So I hope that you enjoy this interview with these beautiful girls, Kelly and Giovanna.
Bueno, mi nombre es Kelly, tengo 24 años, soy fisioterapeuta, me gusta mucho el fútbol, juego en la universidad.
Ay, súper.
Sí. Otro de mis pasiones pues es la terapia respiratoria, me gusta mucho el área de la salud. Bueno, espero encontrar un caballero romántico, detallista, que sea divertido, honesto. Y eso.
Y bueno, Kelly, ¿cómo llegaste aquí a nosotros? ¿Cómo te diste cuenta que AFA existía?
Bueno, me di cuenta mediante la página de Instagram.
Y ahí dijiste, voy a intentarlo, voy a
Sí.
tratar a ver qué tal.
¿Te gusta cocinar? Sí, me gusta cocinar comida italiana, hago lasaña, pasta, la bechamel y me queda riquísimo.
Ah, bueno, justo te iba a preguntar, ¿cuál es tu platillo estrella? La lasaña.
La lasaña y la pasta bechamel.
Bechamel. Ay, qué bien, con esa conquistas corazones, entonces.
Si un caballero te invita a pasear, ¿te gustaría más la montaña o la playa? Qué difícil. Creo que la playa.
La playa. Ah, bueno, no me sorprende porque, bueno, eres de la costa, no es raro que la playa sea lo que más llame tu atención, pero lo dudaste, me imagino que también te gusta mucho la montaña.
Claro.
¿Sí? ¿Y te gustan también los climas diferentes? Por ejemplo, también, digamos, si te tocara, no sé, ir a un clima muy frío o un clima más templado, no tienes ningún problema porque, bueno,
No he
Barranquilla es
tenido
bastante...
la oportunidad de ir a un lugar frío, pero me gustaría conocer,
¿Te gustaría
me gustaría conocer la nieve.
Ay, qué bien, de pronto se te va a dar muy pronto. Y estarías precisamente dispuesta a mudarte, digamos, si encontraras una pareja y la relación fuera estable, estarías dispuesta a empezar tu vida en un país diferente.
Sí, sí estaría dispuesta a trasladarme a otro país. Estaría dispuesta a encontrar oportunidades laborales, a realizarme profesionalmente en otro país y a encontrar al hombre ideal. ¿Cuál es tu meta a largo plazo? Bueno, tengo un montón de metas, pero principalmente profesional. Uno de mis sueños es ser mamá. Quiero ser mamá.
Qué bonito, eso justo te quería preguntar también sobre eso.
Quiero ser mamá y quiero tener una familia.
¿Y más o menos en qué lapso de tiempo tú dirías me gustaría empezar ya a casarme, a tener mis hijos? ¿En qué momento?
No me vas a creer, pero yo decía siempre que yo a mis 25 años yo tenía que estar casada y con hijos. Y aún no lo he hecho, pero
está cerquita,
eso.
todavía no estás en los 25. Y muchos caballeros se sorprenden de que hayan mujeres tan jóvenes inscritas. Y yo digo, es que es precisamente eso, la mujer colombiana se proyecta desde muy joven a ser mamá, a tener su familia. Pues no todas, obviamente, pero gran mayoría de ellas nos proyectamos así. Entonces, Kelly es la prueba de que sí sucede.
Sí.
Kelly, bueno, y cuéntanos un poquito más acerca de ti, ¿cómo te pueden conquistar a ti?
Bueno, me pueden conquistar haciéndome reír. Yo creo que la forma de ganarse mi corazón es haciéndome reír, dándome tiempo de calidad, teniendo citas románticas, conociendo a la persona, pues es la mejor manera de conquistarme.
Esperemos que estén tomando nota, caballeros, para que sepan cómo conquistar a Kelly próximamente. Y bueno, Kelly, yo espero que puedas conocer a alguien la noche de hoy. Y si no, como le digo a todas las chicas, pues será también a través de esta entrevista que los caballeros puedan verte y así tomar la decisión de viajar y conocerte.
Ah, bueno, entonces un gusto.
Y seguimos con las mujeres bellas y en esta ocasión me encuentro con Giovanna. ¿Cómo estás, Giovanna?
Muy bien, gracias.
Me alegra mucho. Y para los caballeros que se preguntan cuál es el ID de Giovanna, es el 213990. Bueno, Giovanna, cuéntanos un poco de cuántos años tienes, a qué te dedicas, qué te gusta hacer en tu tiempo libre.
Bueno, tengo 38 años, soy profesora de español y bueno, que me encanta hacer, me gusta leer, me gusta tener espacios tranquilos para cuidarme, para consentirme, me agrado.
Y bueno, cuéntanos un poco de ti. ¿Tienes hijos? ¿Quieres tener más hijos?
No, no tengo hijos. Bueno, creo que el tema de los hijos hay que pensarlo.
Habría que analizarlo.
Habría que pensarlo antes.
Joana, la idea es conocer más de ti y vamos a hacer 3 preguntitas, vamos a sacar 3 papelitos, la idea es que los leas y los respondas. ¿Listo?
Listo.
Empecemos con el primero.
Ay, qué nervios. ¿Qué tipo de música te gusta escuchar? Bueno, me gusta escuchar dependiendo del estado de ánimo. Es decir, si de pronto estoy un poquito triste, me gusta escuchar algo que me motive. Y de pronto si busco un poco de paz, de serenidad, algo más tranquilo.
Pero ¿qué tipo de música así que tú dijeras podría ponerla normalmente en un día que estoy tranquila?
Me encanta la salsa.
La salsa. ¿Y te gusta bailar?
Me encanta bailar también, me motiva, eso me motiva bastante.
Bueno, muchos caballeros aquí no bailan, pero yo creo que estarías dispuesta a enseñar.
Claro que sí, claro que sí.
Me encanta eso. Miremos a ver la siguiente preguntita.
¿Qué buscas en la agencia? Bueno, pues es un poco obvio, pero entiendo que tiene que ver con el tipo de persona que está buscando. Bueno, que sea honesto, que sea muy buen conversador, que tenga muy buen sentido del humor, creo tener buen sentido del humor, entonces ese sería como un punto afín con la otra persona. Bueno, se pone más exigente la pregunta. Suponiendo que ya estás en una relación, ¿cómo sorprenderías a tu pareja? Ay, pero ya no sería sorpresa, pero
Bueno, pero luego se le agrega una cosita.
sí, un extra. Y bueno, con una cena, en un sitio muy lindo, con, sí, algún mensaje bien bonito y buena música. Eso.
Y hablando de cenar, Giovanna, ¿te gusta cocinar?
Sí, sí, me gusta cocinar, me gusta cocinar, o sea, hacer postres, me gusta mucho el dulce.
¿Qué tipo de postre te gusta? ¿Cuál es el postre estrella para ti?
Ay, de 3 leches, me gustan los postres que son así como
Flan.
sí, así, ese tipo así muy húmedos, son muy ricos.
Ay, chicos, ya saben, si les gusta el dulce, Giovanna, aquí, aparte de ser una dulce mujer,
Gracias.
les añade un extra dulce con dos postres deliciosos, ¿cierto? Giovanna, cuéntanos un poco de tu familia. Para ti es importante tu familia. ¿Qué significa tu familia para ti? No sé si ellos viven aquí en Barranquilla contigo o
Bueno, la relación actualmente vivo con mi mamá y mi hermana, gracias a Dios, pues tenemos muy buena relación, tenemos muy buena comunicación y bueno, eso es súper importante, el apoyo de la familia en todas las cosas y lo más importante es que tenemos muy buena relación.
Y me imagino que el hombre que llegue a tu vida también tiene que tener esa buena relación con tu familia, ¿cierto?
Sí, es importante, claro.
Y más que todo porque para las colombianas no es por nada, pero yo diría que para la mayoría la mamá es una de las personas más importantes que tenemos, ¿cierto?
Así es, muy afectuoso con la familia.
Pero entonces, Giovanna, también te pregunto por eso mismo, ¿tú estarías dispuesta, digamos, encontraras a alguien, a un hombre que te ame, un hombre que tú digas, yo también me enamoré y me siento súper bien con él, a mudarte a otro país con esta persona, a empezar una nueva vida con él?
Bueno, yo creo que eso depende de muchas cosas, del trabajo de él, de mi trabajo. Pienso que antes de tomar esa decisión habría que revisar muchas cosas, seguro, sentirse que pues vamos a estar en un espacio en el cual tanto él como yo nos podamos desarrollar como personas. Y eso.
Entiendo, sí, porque hay cosas que también se van hablando en el camino.
Exacto. Sí.
Giovanna, bueno, un último mensaje que te gustaría darle a los caballeros que están viendo este video.
Bueno, que el caballero afortunado, el caballero bueno, que logra encontrar una chica en esta isla, de verdad que va a ser muy afortunado porque pues las colombianas somos muy queridas, muy afectuosas, muy dadas a la familia. Cuando quieren, quieren de verdad.
Me encanta, Giovanna, muchas gracias por ese mensaje tan hermoso y espero también tú puedas encontrar ese maravilloso caballero que sea muy afortunado de conocerte.
Gracias.
Que estés muy bien.
Interviews with these beautiful girls. And remember, every week we are going to have new interviews with more girls. And hopefully, in one of those interviews, we are going to be able to see the girl, your dream girl, and you're going to be able to read a letter and start communication with them. Or maybe to visit the straight and set it up a date with one of the girls that you are seeing in the interviews. These interviews is the perfect way to see the girls a little bit more real, because some of you, they tell me like, oh, Manuela, they have a lot of makeup, this girl doesn't look real, are you sure that this girl exists, is this Photoshop? So we are doing these interviews to show you that these girls that we have in our website are real girls. And of course, maybe if you have a girl that you would love to see in our webcast, that you would love to see an interview, let us know, and we are going to try to have the interview of her here during this webcast. And like I was telling you, we have a special guest tonight. And Paula, it's a shame because she has to leave a little bit soon. I saw that some of you was asking, I think that was Squishy, who was asking about the dad of her daughter. And I want to answer this question because like I was saying, and like she was sharing with us, she has a good relationship with her ex-partner, but her mother-in-law was the one that put her into this agency. So they are willing and open that she moves and she starts a new life in another country. They are okay with that situation. And again, I'm going to introduce you with a beautiful girl. She's in Barranquilla right now. next to Claudia, and her name is Dani. Dani, thank you so much for being here tonight with us. How are you?
Thank you so much. I'm very fine. Thanks for asking. How are you?
That is great. So, guys, you see, we have girls, beautiful girls that they speak English. Please, if you are not listening or hearing very well what she's telling us, let me know, because I think that the audio is a little bit low, but I feel that we are able to hear her. Claudia, thank you for introducing us with Dani. Thank you for bringing Dani tonight with us. And I want to start with you. Do you have any questions for Dani tonight?
You're killing me, Manu. I said I don't want to make any question today because the guys the last time they exposed
I have a lot of questions for the girls. And
yeah,
it will
they
be
have
necessary
many
for you
questions for
to
the
make
last
questions.
lady, so I come here without prepare any question, but I want to the guys make all the questions, you know, that they have the opportunity to speak with this beautiful lady. But yes, today I will make a question for Dani. Dani, why you take the chance, or who tell you about the agency? Why you decide to get into the agency?
Okay, I decided it's a little bit funny because I knew about the agency from my mom because she was she's starting to date with mom, and his name is Paul, and she's very happy, and she always mentioned like, hey, you should to sign up, you just try it out, you know. I'm like, no, man, I don't think so. I don't believe in that. And then I saw her with this guy, so happy. So I I think like, hey, I'm going to try it out.
Why
I
not?
have nothing to lose, yeah. So I decided to try.
It's great, Dani, and I'm very surprised because your English is really good. I want to know how you learn English.
Well, I studied English when I was 13 years old on my school. And then I keep studying after the school by myself, watching videos, all the music that I hear the mostly is in English or even in another language because I love the language. So I try to focus on this language to get better, and yes, that was the
I have to
how I
congratulate you because your English is really good. And also, it's great so the guys can see that, yes, we have girls that, of course, here is our native language is the Spanish, but also we have beautiful girls that they speak good English and they want to find a guy in other country and they don't have any problem to communicate with them. And I'm going to start, Dani, with some questions that the guys they left for Paula, but I'm going to use it with you. So we have a very unique question, and it's like from Trey. And if you could teleport to one country right now, where will you go? If you can be in one country right now, where you will go? Right now, like
Italy.
Italy? Okay.
I have to think
Why
about it,
Italy?
yes.
Why Italy?
Because I love philosophy and everything about the history. I love it. So I read like 5 books of Dante Alighieri, and everything is in regard of that culture. So I love it. Everything in regard to Italy. That is the reason why
That is great. I am agree with you. Italy is on my top list.
Yeah, so do I. Toscana is the best place to live.
Now you know where you can propose marriage to Dani in case that you start to date with her and the things are going well. Dani, also I have other question like spicy or not spicy. I guess that it's talking about food. Let's think like he's talking
Okay.
about food.
Okay, food. Okay. I can't not put anything spicy because I get allergic reaction in my mouth. It's like
You
tile.
bleed.
Yes, it seems like I have injected something in my lips. But yeah, but
you
not
want to
too
like-
much. Yeah, like currently I have to eat something spicy. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, that is good. So now you know. And remember, guys, if you want to make more questions to Danny, is the moment to do it right now. Trey is asking Danny, career or family, and why? What you will pick?
Both.
Career?
I don't have to think about it. Definitely, I think this because on my family, my father's raised all of his sons and daughters. Like you have to do the both because you don't have to lose your essence. And if you want to keep studying to get better like a person, if you are better like a person, you're going to bless and bless your family. So I believe that I can do both because I already did with my family. I lived alone, but my mom, when she started to date with another person, she asked me to move with my to my home. So I I definitely I already did. So I think that I'm going to do it in the future.
That is great. And I feel that also, of course, I feel that it's a difficult question, but most of the times I feel that Colombians, most of the time, we also go to the family side because again, we sometimes, some of us, we came from families that they have to work very hard to put us in the places that we are right now. For example, give us an study. It's not so easy here in Colombia sometimes and more when you got to when you want to give your kids a good study, a good education. That kind of things take a lot of um, process and a lot of time for some families. So I think that we really value that kind of effort that our parents they do for us, and that is why we are so close and connected with our parents. And also, Danny, I have a guy, I know this client, his name is Gary, and he's coming to Medellin, and he's asking that he likes you. He likes your profile so far, and he's asking if you are going to be willing to maybe visit other city to meet with him. Are you able to maybe go to other places to meet with guides from the agency?
Yes, I'm sure. Actually, I love Medellin. I mean,
Okay.
everybody loves Medellin. That is my favorite city of Colombia. And yes, why I don't see any problems to meet an person in another city.
So Gary, we can do it. We have to see with her and of course show her your profile. And remember, guys, when you are interested, and it's something that I say, it's not something that Danny is saying, most of the time when you are interested, meet a girl that is from other city and bring them to other different city that she doesn't live there. You are the one that has to pay, remember, for her flights and hotel accommodations because in the end, she's flying to the place that you are going to be located. So it's very important that you keep that in mind. Or if you want, you also can go and visit her in her city. So you have those options, both options of go and fly to her city and visit her there. Or if she's agree and she likes your profile and she wants to meet with you, she don't have any problem to visit other city if you pay again for her flights and hotel accommodation. And Mario is asking, how old are you, Dan? Okay, guys, for those ones that maybe are wondering, Danny is a new profile. She don't have any ID yet, right, Miss Claudia? She don't have ID?
No, not yet, man.
Okay.
She's new. I am making the process today, but I
Okay.
invite her to come here to talk about herself, why she's here, and why the agency. But guys, don't worry. She will be at the social, so all of you are very, very welcome in Barranquilla to meet Danny. And the ID will be very soon, coming soon, like 20 days around.
That is perfect because yes, I have a question about how old are you, Danny? Because right now we don't have a profile, so maybe the guys they want to know a little bit more about you, and maybe also if you have children or maybe you want to have in the future. Tell us a little bit about. We're open or close to the media.
Okay. First question. I am 26 years old. My date of birth is May, the first May. These years, I'm going to be 27 years old. Well, I don't have any children, but it's like I have it because I have one cat. I love the animals. My cat, she is 22 years. I get like 2 years, and I have a pet, a husky. He's a baby. He is like 1 year, and they act like kids. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, that is great.
And in the future, yes, I've been thinking because I'm near of the 30s, so yeah, definitely I've been thinking children. Actually, because I have several friends, a good friends mine that starts to get engraved. So I say I don't have any pressures, but I think in a family in a future. But first, I want to know a person that it's be worth all.
How many kids? Yes. How many kids do you want?
Two. The maximum two. I mean, it's a lot. I mean, I want a boy and a girl, but if God has another plan, I receive it.
Yes, that is good, Danny. And also for those one, and I feel that that is a very Latin thing, no Colombian, because I think that in other countries we have the same. And it's like when the girls, we start to be close to the 30s, we start to think like, oh my God, I need to find a partner. I need to have my family. The time is going very fast. So you start to figure it out that, oh my God, I'm getting old, because in the end you are not old.
Yes, I
The
mean,
age of marriage. But we are like start to rushing because we feel like, okay, the time is running very fast and we need to do it right now. So I understand your point, Danny, because I think that a lot of Colombian girls, we are being in that position too. But again, you're super young, you're very beautiful, and I'm sure that we are going to find a really nice man. I hope that here through this agency again. And that is why, guys, right now, take the opportunity to meet with Danny. And remember that she's going to be also she's going to join us during our social night in Barranquilla. I think that you are going to go on Friday night, right? You're
yes,
going
it's gonna
to
be
there
Friday.
Friday? Okay. Mario is saying like, Danny, who did you get your awesome smile from, mom or dad? He's saying that you have a beautiful
smile from mom.
Oh yes, I did. Okay. Yes,
I guess it's from your mom.
yes, my mom. She already know her.
Yes, I know her mom,
Okay.
and it's a beautiful lady with a beautiful smile.
She seems like my twins. Really, you should know her. Yes.
Jeffrey saying, I want to be the first in the line to go on a date with Danny. Okay, Danny, now you have fans in this webcast that they want to.
Yes, I am reading too, and I can see that the chat is getting close with Danny. My God.
And Danny, there are a very important question that I would love to make to you, because this is a big topic during the webcast, and it's about the age rate. So here, oh my God, okay. Mary is asking, Danny, as far as dating is concerned, what is your preferred dating age range for a potential life mate?
Okay. For potential, that is the important part. Okay. For the potential, the range frame is like 30 to 50, 55. Yes, actually, my last boyfriend, he is 52.
52, okay, that is good. You like mature guys, I imagine.
Yes, definitely.
I think that most of the Colombian girls, we are always open to mature guys that can treat us very nice. And usually that happens when a guy is a little bit older than me, that usually they treat the girls very well with a lot of respect, and they treat the girls like a treasure, like they have the most pressure thing.
Yeah, the matter is
We love that
different.
kind of attention. We are not going to say that no. Okay, Trey is asking, what does your dad think about your possibility marrying a foreign man?
Marrying with a foreign man.
With a foreign.
A foreign man, like a person that lives in other country.
Okay. Okay. Marriage with a person that has to be out of the country most of the time.
Yes, like for example, if you have to move to other country and you have to live, I don't know, in Canada because you marry with a guy from Canada, what your dad will think about this situation? He will be
Sure.
agree.
Yes. Yes. Actually, I already think about it. This year, actually, I say it to myself. I already thought like 3, 4 years ago because my brother lives in Florida, and he already told me always like, hey, like move here. There is more opportunity here on USA or in another country that it's not Colombia. So I don't have any problem if the person that I get a compromise with him um, asks me to live with him in another country.
Okay, that is great. I think that you are very, and also, Danny, I have to say that plus you speak English, so you don't have a lot of problem with the start a new life in other country because in the end you are willing. If, for example, we dream like you are going to live in Italy with an Italian guy, you already have a second language that is English. So for you, it's easy to learn the third one, the fourth one. And also, I think that English is a language that almost everybody speaks around the world. So you're not going to have any problem to communicate around the world. So that gives you an extra plus if you want to start a life in other countries. Okay, I see here. Okay, organic chocolate. It's asking, how do you balance personal ambitions and career goals, responsibilities and commitments of family time? And how do you see use supporting each other in achieving or individual and family objectives? Okay, it's a very deep question. Do you understand the question or you want me to explain you a little
Very
bit?
hard. Wow, that person is rude. No, I'm kidding. Well, I'm
Don't be
talking.
so because chocolate is my friend.
Okay, chocolate. I'm going to do sweet with you. No, I'm kidding. Well, I'm going to talk about my life, my current life. Actually, I work as a analyst, the QA analyst in a BPO for like appointment setter. So I have to supervise my agents and follow up that everything goes well. However, my passion is dance, and I'm a dance teacher. After 5 o'clock p.m., I started like a dancer teacher. I have several clients, so I try to focus on my work Monday to Friday. And my weekends I spend with my family. My idea in the future, that is my goals this year, is focus on dance because I believe in the potential that I have. I already work with another labels because I am a model of labels like digital marketing and everything regard that. So I try to focus to quit to this BPO that spend a lot of time because I have to work in that BPO 9 hours in the day. And the dance, if I work only as dance in digital marketing ads, I have to work in the day like 5 hours, sorry, and then I'm going to spend more time with my family in that moment. So yes, definitely that is my goals.
I mean, for you, it's possible because you're telling me, and I think that your job is something that you can do remoting. So
Correct.
it's like you can, for example, sometimes get a little bit of flexibility in your time. For
Or
example,
something like freelancer. Yes.
okay, that is great because that is important also for the guys to know. Sometimes there are guys, of course, that they don't live in Colombia and they want to spend more time with you. For example, they tell you, okay, this weekend, let's go and see us each other in Mexico. So maybe you have the flexibility to work in Mexico and have time also with your couple.
Sure.
That is great. Oh my God, you are looking right now a perfect girl. I mean, I think that all the girls that we have in the agency, they are very, very nice. But most of the time, I have a lot of guys that they ask me for girls that they speak really good English, that they want to have kids, that they don't have any problem to move or work in whatever part of the world. So this is great because they are seeing right now that this is possible, that we have those kinds of profiles in the agency. And it's great that they see with you, Danny, that we have really smart girls, prepared girls that are looking for something very stable in life. That Colombian girls also want to find a very special guy. And sometimes the reason when, sometimes no, most of the times, the reason why a lot of girls join the agency is because they are looking for something very nice, something different from what they are used to. And that is the reason why you are here. You are looking for something different. You are looking for a good guy in your life. And I really love to show this to the guys that are watching this webcast tonight. So Mario is asking you, Danny, how many siblings do you have and what is your 5-year plan besides getting married and having kids?
Okay. Well, my plan in 5 years, definitely I want to open my dance academy, focus on contemporary dance skills and Afro footworks too. So definitely the person that it's going to be in the relationship with me, or it's gonna be my husband, has to support, because I want that person be part of my passion of everything in regard to my academy or my projects in the future. So I think that it's everything. The love and that person that you love support you. Wow.
That is great. And how many
What
siblings do you
is
have?
that? Another question, sorry.
That how many siblings do you have? He also was asking about your
Kids.
siblings. No, siblings. Do you have brother or sister?
Yes. From my family part, from my dad family, sorry, I have 5 brothers, 3 brothers and 2 girls. And for my mom's family, I have two little sisters. I am the older.
Oh, you have a big family, Danny. That is
Yeah.
great. I understand why you like a family too much. So guys, thank you so much for joining us during this amazing night. Thank you, Danny, for being here tonight. Thank you, Claudia, for bringing these beautiful girls to this webcast. And remember, if you want to meet with Danny or with Paula, you can do it during the social that we are going to have. This February 22nd is going to start, but remember the night of the social is February 26th and February 27th. So if you want to be the first ones that meet with these beautiful girls, join us during our tour in Barranquilla. And thank you so much, Danny, again for being here tonight. There is something else that you maybe want to tell to the guys?
Guys, I hope to see you in the party. It is a common Friday. It's on January the 26th or 25th.
February. 26th, oh no, 26th. February. No, January. I was saying all the time February. Yeah. February. Sorry, I have a mix in my head, but it's January 25.
We still have Manu. We still have some spot.
Yes.
And you can come here to meet Danny or the other ladies. So guys, contact Manuela, Maria, or me. And of course, if you want to meet Danny.
Of course. And yes, sorry guys, I missed the date. It's January 25 and January 26 and January 27. Remember, the social night is Friday and Saturday. and the tour it starts in January 25. So thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you, Danny and Claudia. I hope to see you very, very soon in Barranquilla. And guys, thank you for joining this webcast, and I hope also to meet a couple of you very soon. Bye.
Bye, guys. Bye, Manu.
Bye, Manu.
Y seguimos con las mujeres bellas y en esta ocasión me encuentro con Giovanna. ¿Cómo estás, Giovanna?
Muy bien, gracias.
Me alegra mucho. Y para los caballeros que se preguntan cuál es el ID de Giovanna, es el 213990. Bueno, Giovanna, cuéntanos un poco de cuántos años tienes, a qué te dedicas, qué te gusta hacer en tu tiempo libre.
Bueno, tengo 38 años, soy profesora de español y bueno, que me encanta hacer, me gusta leer, me gusta tener espacios tranquilos para cuidarme, para consentirme, me agrado.
Y bueno, cuéntanos un poco de ti. ¿Tienes hijos? ¿Quieres tener más hijos?
No, no tengo hijos. Bueno, creo que el tema de los hijos hay que pensarlo.
Habría que analizarlo.
Habría que pensarlo antes.
Joana, la idea es conocer más de ti y vamos a hacer 3 preguntitas, vamos a sacar 3 papelitos, la idea es que los leas y los respondas. ¿Listo?
Listo.
Empecemos con el primero.
Ay, qué nervios. ¿Qué tipo de música te gusta escuchar? Bueno, me gusta escuchar dependiendo del estado de ánimo. Es decir, si de pronto estoy un poquito triste, me gusta escuchar algo que me motive. Y de pronto si busco un poco de paz, de serenidad, algo más tranquilo.
Pero ¿qué tipo de música así que tú dijeras podría ponerla normalmente en un día que estoy tranquila?
Me encanta
que te
la
gusta?
salsa.
La salsa. ¿Y te gusta bailar?
Me encanta bailar también, me motiva, eso me motiva bastante.
Bueno, muchos caballeros aquí no bailan, pero yo creo que estarías dispuesta a enseñar.
Claro que sí, claro.
Me encanta eso. Miremos a ver la siguiente preguntita.
¿Qué buscas en la agencia? Bueno, pues es un poco obvio, pero entiendo que tiene que ver con el tipo de persona que está buscando. Bueno, que sea honesto, que sea muy buen conversador, que tenga muy buen sentido del humor. Creo tener buen sentido del humor, entonces sería como un punto afín con la otra persona. Bueno, se pone más exigente la pregunta. Suponiendo que ya estás en una relación, ¿cómo sorprenderías a tu pareja? Ay, pero ya no sería sorpresa, pero...
Bueno, pero luego se le agrega una cosita.
Sí, un extra. Y bueno, con una cena, en un sitio muy lindo, con, sí, algún mensaje bien bonito y buena música. Eso.
Y hablando de cenar, Giovanna, ¿te gusta cocinar?
Sí, me gusta cocinar, me gusta cocinar, o sea, hacer postres, me gusta mucho el dulce.
¿Qué tipo de postre te gusta? ¿Cuál es el postre estrella para ti?
Ay, de 3 leches, me gustan los postres que son así como... Sí, así, ese tipo así muy húmedos, muy rico.
Ay, chicos, ya saben, si les gusta el dulce, Giovanna, aquí, aparte de ser una dulce mujer, les añade un extra dulce con esos postres deliciosos, ¿cierto? Jane, cuéntanos un poco de tu familia. Para ti es importante tu familia. ¿Qué significa tu familia para ti? No sé si ellos viven aquí en Barranquilla contigo o...
Bueno, la relación actualmente vivo con mi mamá y mi hermana. Gracias a Dios, pues tenemos muy buena relación. Tenemos muy buena comunicación y bueno, eso es súper importante. El apoyo de la familia en todas las cosas y lo más importante es que tenemos muy buena relación.
Y me imagino que el hombre que llegue a tu vida también tiene que tener esa buena relación con tu familia, ¿cierto?
Sí, es importante, claro.
Y más que todo porque para las colombianas no es por nada, pero yo diría que para la mayoría la mamá es una de las personas más importantes que tenemos, ¿cierto?
Así es, muy afectuoso con la familia.
Pero entonces, Joana, también te pregunto por eso mismo, ¿tú estarías dispuesta, digamos, encontraras a alguien, a un hombre que te ame, un hombre que tú digas, yo también me enamoré, me siento súper bien con él, a mudarte a otro país con esta persona, a empezar una nueva vida con él?
Bueno, yo creo que eso depende de muchas cosas, del trabajo de él, de mi trabajo. Pienso que antes de tomar esa decisión habría que revisar muchas cosas, sentirse seguro, sentirse que pues vamos a estar en un espacio en el cual tanto él como yo nos podamos desarrollar como personas. Y eso.
Entiendo, sí, porque hay cosas que también se van hablando en el camino.
Exacto. Sí.
Joana, bueno, un último mensaje que te gustaría darle a los caballeros que están viendo este video.
Bueno, que el caballero afortunado, el caballero que logra encontrar una chica en esta isla, de verdad que va a ser muy afortunado porque pues las colombianas somos muy queridas, muy afectuosas, muy dadas a la familia. Cuando quieren de verdad.
Me encanta, Joana. Muchas gracias por ese mensaje tan hermoso y espero también tú puedas encontrar ese maravilloso caballero que sea muy afortunado de conocerte.